You know. It is actually quite easy to get this kind of result, and I will literally explain to you everything that goes behind this kind of shoot. Now, for my first video on this channel, I will tell you something. I didn't do any behind the scenes. For the simple reason that I didn't have any backup cameras. So in the future, I will have an actual camera to record you everything that goes behind getting the client and actually shooting the video at the place itself. Now here's the thing, there's no secrets to how you're gonna go about filming such a place. For instance, this little cafe, I just came in and asked if he needed some kind of video or some photo need for his restaurant. But most of the time you're going in for filming either the cafe itself or the food. And sometimes, and mostly sometimes, the restaurant itself has really good decorations, so you want to just highlight the place a little bit. In my case, I wanted to make a small scenario to create an approach towards the coffee and the food itself. That's when I noticed, oh my god, they have a clock. Why did I think of filming the clock? I don't know, I filmed almost everything, and then I look back on the footage and I think, this looks good. This looks good. I could make something with this. This is when I proceeded to use the clock to start the video itself. Right afterwards, I would focus more on the coffee and the food itself because I feel like this was what was more interesting by the end of the video, just to get an interest on what they're selling. Other simple techniques that I would follow the video with are simple things like a match cut, which is one of the most basic skills. Like match cutting is one of the most common form of like editing that is known to man. The other set of effect that I implemented was a zoom in transition. So one effect would lead to like the kind of like dispenser right next to the lady that would serve the food itself. I think that was one of like the coolest transitions I had in the whole video itself, because using the motion blur was just making this connection work so perfectly well. This is another simple tool that you can make just to like double the footage and blurring the background while the center footage is cropped. It always gives the impression that there's more happening than there actually is, but it's a cool nifty trick. I just decided that I would blur the background and have the footage cropping while the video is moving, which gives the impression that there's a lot happening in the very center of the frame. I followed the rest of the footage with her preparing a nice simple salad, having the simple effect of having video A and B being presented on both sides. It's always a nice way of like showing more than that's actually happening. And I ended the shot with the menu itself, with the actual employee working and just making it feel like she's in her workplace. I probably haven't mentioned this, but sound effects are like the key here to make things look really good. Most of these sound effects that I've implemented were directly imported from Storyblocks, which is not paid for me. I'm not paid by Storyblocks, but I did have to mention that I do use their work, and it's been handy. They do so much for me. So anyways guys, I hope this was a productive video for you guys, and I will see you guys on the next one. Keep hitting, oh my god. Keep editing. One of those ideas was from one of my footages that I completely fucked up. Footage I noticed I had in. So when the other set of effect that I implemented, which is j'ai jamais galéré autant de même à parler devant la caméra.